Hello, fellow Star Wars fans and collectors everywhere. Today we're going to go into something a little bit older. I'm going through my full collection. I'm reviewing new things as they come out, and then I'm also making sure that everything I have is that there's a review of it on here, so that at least it'll be loaded up. And this is actually a pretty awesome piece. I did do a video a year ago, I believe, year and a half ago, about it, where I found these for I found this for $7 at Walmart. $50, I believe, originally. This is the Black Series Kylo Ren throne room from the Last Jedi. So here you go. Let's just focus on the product itself, and it was a Walmart exclusive. Sorry for that little noise. Alright, first let's check inside of the box. Look, it really is a great set. I really want to just go off and say it. Despite my kind of dislike for the movie, I have to say this is one great set. Um, right there talks about premium character detail. In other words, this was one of the first ones they actually put the 3D um, to use on, almost an experimental kind of way. An environmental base one I'm not going to take apart, but I will show you. And after I'm done talking, I will show you a bunch of pictures of him posed with the base and in different poses, things like that for you, okay? Anyway, at the Die-Cast Accessories, when it says that, okay, yes, the handle of the lightsaber and the helmet are die-cast. And they even show it right on the bottom. They make you think that, there's a lot more. And then fabric costuming. Now, if you notice, the one they show here, take a look at that nice thick, it almost looks like wool, like a Jon Snow, like a fur, right? And look at how smoothly it just comes over his neck, and obviously it must snap in up there, right? Okay. Now here's the picture. I want the figure. I'm going to give you a good look at that. How it's situated. Bring it on up. Bring it on up. So the base is in the background. It is a great display. His full lightsaber with the beautiful red. They did a great job there. And it even has the darker, blacker, more burnt version of it that they used in the movie. Ironically, the die-cast one is not that same. Not they're different. But okay. And then you've got the helmet they smashed, and got when you got in the temper tantrum, Snoke smacked him around verbally. But I think he should keep the helmet. I hope he has it in the next movie. The helmet actually was cool, I thought. Anyway, let's pop back. It opens up from the top, and then you just slide out. There's a box inside that you slide out. Okay. And there he is. You can pull this part out. The plastic part separates. Now, first off, I'll just show you. This is how the base will be. You'll have to use some fine scissors. And it has those real thick ties. Now, I'm going to put this all together when I'm able to. But I have the Snoke throne. And the only piece I'm missing is the... what's her name? The Ray part of the throne. I don't know if there is one. If not, then I'm cool. I need to go ahead and just put this sucker together. Let's go ahead and have that. That'll be a nice little backdrop for this. Now let's go ahead and take out Kylo. Well, that was not as difficult as usual. Okay, he has a little bit of plastic stuck under his legs. Alright, so, oh boy. Okay, problem number one, I think I've already identified, but before I go negative, let's go with the actual figure himself. Let's review what he is and what he is not. Okay, first off, he is very pale, but he's also very accurate. He even has a few parts. You can see a little bit of that darkening, bruising, perhaps caused by the dark side. He has bumps where the bones are. this is a good face. That's a good job. It's great paint work. I wish they had that little bit of electrical tape instead of, but this is actually how he probably should have looked. Well, technically, he took the cut, didn't he, straight down his face, but the movie went, this does match exactly, except it just doesn't have that same look. But to me, I like the idea of a scar better. Head, you get full rotation. This is, you get full rotation, apologize. Camera's in a new position. You get down that far down, that not much of a up and down, unfortunately. You get that far down. Actually, that's pretty good. And then you get that far back. Definitely not much in the back due to the hair. The hair is sculpted very well, and even the check this out. This is a I'm really sorry for the cut up hand, by the way. Uh, this is really good. They did a fantastic job. I mean, they molded in the musculature. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. And the way that the outfit has those little square tiles, almost kind of like how every superhero does. The skirting just comes to here. All right. That is dead on. And I love that they used a different color, a slightly more gray color for the pants than that, which I'm not sure if that's 100% movie accurate, but it does set off the figure better because it shows that, hey, this is cloth down here. Then you've got the glossy boots, another great paint app. The gloves have a little bit of gloss, but not as much as the boots to show that they are just, leather. And then you're back to this. This is, I cannot complain. And let's just say I'm not the biggest fan of that movie, but this is a great figure, especially part of the set. Now let's check out the arms. 360, baby. 360 in the shoulders. How about that? Gotta like that. All right, let's bring it down. Oh, real easy and smooth. And oh, look at that. Look at that. You can get him into an excellent position. And look at the joint doesn't even look unnatural at all. Now you have 360s on the hands. And I believe, yep, check out the wrist. The elbow is double jointed. So you get this direction and you get side to side. Oh, that is awesome. That's excellent too for dual lightsaber holding, for holding both parts of the lightsaber at the same time. Um, Once again, the other arm is the same. Let's check. He does have a ball in the torso, but of course his belt prevents him, and you don't really want to move it too much because you don't want to mess the belt up. The legs, let's see, you can go this. I know the skirt's gonna stop it. Okay, you do have full mobility. They do have regular joints in there, but or they have really good leg joints, hip joints, if you will. But you can't get that much of a forward. This will show you probably that's how far for about, so it's not bad though, and this does flex a little bit with it. Now the joint does have a thigh rotation, I believe. I believe you do. No, it does not have a thigh, but it does have where it will angulate out. So, for example, this side will angle in. And I'm wrong. I was assuming it does not actually have that, which is kind of good. Now, this is actually much like the Black Series Darth Maul knee. Has that kind of that double jointed feel, except it's not double jointed. So it is what it is, but I still think it's an excellent figure. Let's go ahead and bring this camera down a little bit so we can just show him standing up. Let's get this set up just right. There we go. And let's see how well his balance is. Once again, we do have smaller feet, but hey, looking good. Looking good in the neighborhood. That is well done. Now here's the part I know I'm going to complain about. This does look like the material they used for the Vader cloak, the 40th anniversary. It probably did. It sure as heck does not look like what's advertised on the inside of the Kylo Ren. Look at that. I mean, can you see? Let's move this over here so you can see. Look at that thing. It looks like it's almost made out of fur. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, this is just very thin, shimmery material. And check it out. There's no clip anywhere for it. So let's just put it in. Put it around. It literally just drapes around the shoulders. Now, my guess would be that it just snaps under his hair, and force alone is what, not the force is all that holds it in. That's my guess. I'm trying here, as you can see. Let's try and get it over that. Okay, come on. I'll move the hair back over it. Okay, so that you're going to have to be real careful. But once again, they're figuring most people are going to pose it and leave it alone. So, but that is awfully, they should have put something that that's what I noticed when I was showing the figure, but I didn't want to get negative. I thought maybe that it would have some sort of clasp. It actually does not have a clasp. But it looks good when you do it like that, and it's not going to fall off too easily. No. So what you do is push his head forward, slide the cape around it, and then push his head back, and the hair will hold it. The hair is what's holding it down. So that's pretty cool, actually. Now, I did find out one thing last night. I wasn't going to do it because he doesn't wear this head or this helmet for the movie, and this figure isn't really set for it. This is die-cast, by the way. Let's go ahead and do a little rotation show of this. Perfectly die-cast, matches the movie, especially after he does the damage to it. Looks great. I did see in the trailer, though, where they were putting this back together. I hope he does have a kind of a banged up helmet. That would be cool. Now, you think it might go over? No, but take a look. There is a promising. That looks to me like a pig. Let's hope I don't. Come on, baby, don't be damaged. Just give it a little bit of pressure. A little bit of pressure. Oh, hey. I know, looks freaky like that, but let's see what we can do with this. Let's see if we can get this helmet. Okay, so trying to go with this part. And wow, it is not easy. It is not, perhaps it's not supposed to. Well, with it, whether it's supposed to or not, I got it on. It worked. Yeah, there you go. Let's see what it looks like with the cape. I don't know if I was supposed to do that or not, but I mean, considering it does have the notch, or I should say the hole for the ball joint to go in, I think they intended for some people to be able to do that. That's cool to give that option to somebody who's, especially if they were paying $50 for this set. Let's see if we can move this helmet back. Let's see if we could just get this. See right there. Why can't it just have a little clasp? Like, Vader had his little black thing, black chain. Okay, so come on. But straight on, it doesn't look too bad. There we go. Let's go with that. Come on, man. See, I'm not able to snap it back like I was with the regular head. By the way, I did want to show real quick, I missed some articulation. You have a full hinge and ball joint ankle. So you get left, right, side to side. You get up, look how far down, and all the way up to there. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that. That is quite excellent, and that's probably why he hasn't taken a dive bomb on his own yet, as if you've watched any of my other videos, you see figures love to take a dive bomb on me for some reason. But anyway, let's just see if we can just drape it over him. There we go. He's using some force powers there. Now I'm going to go ahead and see how easy it is to take it back off. Because obviously, being the Last Jedi, oh, come on, gentle. Don't mess the peg up. The peg is more important. Okay, there we go. Let's get this guy back on. Let's see if this is difficult. Oh, there we go. That looks much more natural because you can still see a part of the neck with the helmet on. So, and like I said, with this movie, he didn't wear the helmet much, and it is die cast. I can confirm that it was a nice heft to it. I mean, so far this is an excellent Black Series figure. Um, I guess the popularity of the character of the movie or something. I remember getting it for $7, maybe months after. Okay, this is not diecast. Oh, is this diecast? This is diecast. This is diecast. It does not have a spot to put the blade in. That's most likely because it probably has a little notch. Let's look for this little notch. It's well done, and it actually does have a little bit of the blackening. It doesn't match the other saber, ironically, but we'll get over that. There's a little slit. He has a little. Let's just see if this. Yeah, this has to be where. Right here. Let's just push this in. Come on, we gotta get this in. It should be easier than that. Come on. I have some problems with this hand too. I was in a bad car accident. It broke my hand after having had surgery. Having had lots of hads there. Having had surgery to repair a tendon, so it could be me. I don't want to blame the figure yet. Let's just see. And I don't want to do too much off camera too, so let's take a look. Yeah, I can see right there. That's where it's supposed to go in. Give it. Ah, there we go. All right. So we have it all in, snapped in, looking great. Boom. This figure. Oh man, I have gone on way too long. I am so sorry. I'm gonna hurry this up. Okay, so that works. That is great. It's a great cast. It's die cast, so you don't have to worry about it. This is a. I'm being really shocked by this. When I did my previous video, I did it a long time ago, so I forgot. And also, I did not fully check into everything. Now, there's still his regular blade to go over, so we've got to check into that. This is a horrible design. Look what they did here. You have no choice but to pull it out, so you have to bend it to get it out. It doesn't come off. Does not come off. Does not come off. Here you go. You have the crimson. Beautiful. They did a great job getting that red. I mean, that is what they did with the 40th Vader as far as the red. Getting it just right. The handle actually seems more like it matches the one in the movie with more of a burnished black look. It's funny that this one doesn't match the other one quite as well, but whatever. Let's see how he looks holding his lightsaber. And let's see if we can get it. Looked to me like we would be able to get a very easy double grip on it. So I'm going to have him choke up like a baseball bat on the right hand side. And let's just bring up the left arm and see if we can get that. Now I have to be more careful. I have to be careful with this. Of course, this saber is thick plastic. All right. So we definitely can get the double hand on them, which you could do with a few of the other figures. But I have to tell you, this blows away the other. They had the single release version of The Last Jedi, Kylo Ren. The face did not look right. It just didn't look right. And the cape, they made a huge, thick PVC cape. Don't know why, because in that particular case, it actually looked like leather. He never wore a leather-looking cape, and it was so heavy and off-balanced he would fall over. Sometime I'll review it, but it was pretty brutal. They did some good stuff, but this blows that one out of the water. If you can find this, I bet you can find a good deal on this. Oh man! Now let's go with the solo action shot. Macarena. I shouldn't have said that. They'll probably copyright me, strike copyright strike me for saying that one thing. Let's see, get that turn. I mean, you can get pretty much any angle. That is great. I might have to get one of those SH Fig Arts Praetors, the elite red cards that Snoke had that weren't that were obviously not so elite. So we could have him turn his head. Let's get one final little look here at the cape. Let's look at him with everything on. Now this is the internal part. So let me get this put on. First, head down. Sorry, brother. You gotta put your head down a little bit and then go back up to hold your cape in. Sorry. That's just the way they made it. Alright. Now, to me, that looks pretty cool. Alright, let's just say he's force choking someone off screen. Alright, there he is. That looks really good. That is a great figure. Fantastic. I can't knock it. And trust me, the people that know me personally know that I would knock the crap out of it if I could. But this is a great figure. If you can find one, I would suggest under $20, since that's what the market value is based on sales and whatnot. Then I would grab one. Just think about it. Most people on eBay got theirs like I got mine, and they paid $7 at Walmart. It's a Walmart exclusive after all. So they if they mark it up to 50 or $60, that would be insane. So definitely you could always mention that, when if there's a best offer kind of thing going on, hey. But anyway, this is a great figure. A great set, excuse me. I highly recommend it, and I'm very surprised. This is very surprised. I was expecting to hate it. Now, look, don't get me wrong. I despise how they made this cape. Why they didn't add a clasp of a little bit of Velcro, anything that would allow us to bring it together as shown here. Let's bring that up. Bring it on up. Bring it on up. There we go. As shown there. Look at that. He's even has one shoulder lower. And, I mean, that's clearly not what you actually get. And it's kind of funny considering you can open this. By the way, it does not have a magnetic opening window. It just has a Velcro in the top right corner. So, right there you'll see the Velcro. Well, there you go. Velcro in the top right corner. And that's what snaps it together. Alright, so that's going to be it. Sorry about this one. I know there's some technical problems. I had planned another figure review for much earlier, and some issues with it. Apparently, when I bought it, it was not... it had been repaired, but not just long enough to sell it. I put it in my in my collection and not even looked at it or checked it for a long time, and most of its face is kind of like messed up and missing. The latex has come off. So I'm going to fix it myself and then do a review of it tomorrow. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you can like, if you can subscribe, if you can comment. Even comments that are constructive criticism, I will absolutely listen to and appreciate. And definitely, I will respond to every single comment I get. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Whatever time it is, wherever you are, whatever day it is, may you have a great night. May you have an even better day tomorrow. And may the dark side be with you.